Hey everyone, Nazori here with another video on Eternal Return. This time we're going to be looking at 7 things that you can do to improve your squad gameplay. Now this is aimed more at a newer player or someone who's having a little bit of trouble with squads. You'll notice a lot of times you're getting into squads, the game is very different. There are teammates getting picked off or they're just not winning games. Hopefully these things are going to help you to build a strategy to be able to win. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. The first tip is your build is not important. Now what does that mean? Your build is obviously important. The stats you get for your character are important, but you do not need to complete your build. And if you are trying to complete your build before you group up, you will lose most of your games. Now we're going to get into exactly how to and when to group, but basically what you want to be doing here is getting a core build and then finding what you can to be able to finish that build. And even if they're not optimal items, even if they're not something you planned on, you're going to be just making do as you go. And typically you wind up with what you want. If the game is going your way, you're going to get a good build by the end regardless. Now, another part to this is when you are making do with what you find, make sure you split the gear appropriately. If you have a front line and you're an Aya who's going to be in the back, you know, and you find a magazine with HP on it, give it to the front line, right? So basically just make sure that you're not worrying about your build. You're not trying to get through all 5 areas before you group up with your buddies. You will lose the match. And that pretty much brings us to our next tip, which is group by night 1 at the latest, not early. Plan on being together before night 1. And if you're in a lobby with really good players, you pretty much need to be together halfway through the day of day 1. So group by night 1, and the way you're going to do this is you're going to plan your builds around each other. You're going to select a build that has a couple core items that are made in the 2nd or 3rd area, and make sure your 2nd or 3rd area is the same as your teammates. So, you know, your 3rd area is school, your buddy's 3rd area is school. That's builds that are going to work together as long as they make some items by that point, right? Plan to have your weapon and maybe 1 or 2 core items, and that's it. You're grouped and you're ready to go. The next tip is early kills are better than looting. So you're not going to worry too much about looting. Once you've grouped, you're at night 1, pick someone off. Like it's way better than looting containers. It's just finding someone that already made 2 or 3 items and taking what they have. So pretty much look to find someone you can kill and take their stuff. And this is around levels 4 to 6. Make sure that you can kill them and finish them quickly. If they're alone, it's just easy pickings. But basically, that's pretty much your early game right there. All right. And now on to tip number 4. Basically travel close and grab cams. So you're going to be traveling area to area, just grabbing what you need to help complete your build, but you're going to be traveling close, real close together. Split obviously when you get to some containers, but don't be too far from your team at any point in time. Also, your priority on each area is to grab the cams. Like that is the first thing, so that you can see if someone's about to, you know, sneak in and kill one of your team, right? So travel close and grab cams. And up next is tip number 5, which is stay together and make group decisions during combat. Now this seems like an obvious thing to do, but so many people neglect it. You'll wind up starting the fight and someone will get downed and one of the guys will run away and your teammate will go to secure that kill. Meanwhile, someone's coming up behind you, will start the fight on the remaining 1 or 2 players that are trying to finish off the other team, and you'll lose. You'll get third partied, and that's a big problem. So pretty much stay together and make call outs. So if you're going to chase down a team or kite back or whatever you're doing, don't split up during or after the fight. You gotta be extra cautious after and during a fight, because other teams are seeing those pings and they're going to just charge right in because they know 2 teams are clashing, right? So be extra alert, especially right after a battle. Our next tip, tip number 6, is be ready for Wikiline. So Wikiline, if you don't already know, you can see Wikiline's timer on your map. So if you hit M, you'll see when Wikiline is going to spawn. You want to be ready for Wick. Know where she's going to go. She always goes to Avenue if Avenue's open. If Avenue is not open, she can split between Forest or Cemetery. More often than not, I think she goes to Cemetery, but it is a little bit random. I believe she can also kind of go rogue and go into Pond, even if Avenue's closed, but pretty much be ready for Wick and hunt her down immediately. Whoever gets Wick is likely going to win the fight. And that brings us to our last point. Once you've killed Wick, is be smart bomb gamers. Okay, so there are a lot of traps in this game. You're going to want to get used to the recipes, but for squads, you're going to want to get used to the AoE explosion recipes. Smart bombs probably being one of the best. Smart bombs detonate almost immediately. They are extremely devastating, and if one group has smart bombs and the other doesn't, it's likely going to go in favor of the smart bomb gamers. So basically, learn your AoE trap recipes and try to aim to have some AoE traps by the end of the match. Now, those are the 7 tips that I wanted to give you for squad play. I hope you guys are able to take these and use them to your advantage. If you have any other tips that you think I could add to this list, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please leave a like on it, subscribe for more content. And guys, I do stream on Twitch almost every night at twitch.tv/Nazori. I would love to see you there. And honestly, that about wraps up this video. So you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching.
Okay, they're pushing on us, so
Okay.
let's move south, let's move here.
Oh, I just got hit. I'm getting snipered, Ayad. Ouch. Ow. My God. She almost killed me with that. Return fire. There we go. Yeah, that's what's up, Schwizzler. Artillery battle. Oh, it's Big Wet Willy.
Okay, let's look at this teleporter clear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Careful, right around this corner. Careful, careful.
I don't know how I'm supposed to play this fight. Should I just try and go on one of them instantly?
Well,
probably?
I mean, we shouldn't be just all inning, no. I think we should be poking them still.
They had triple crit. They had triple crit, by the way.
Yeah, don't dive in on that. It's big burst.
Okay, okay. Over
Careful,
here.
careful, careful. I'm crafting.
Oh,
Okay.
they have a lot of traps.
Yep.
Should we
And
try and
Marjorie's
walk
getting
up towards,
sniped.
no,
We gotta back off. We gotta back off.
Okay.
I think we should wait Wick out. Personally, this is painful. This hurts a lot. Big Wet Willy? I've been bombed.
They're resting traps right now.
Kiara. She's down, she's down. Careful, you're low. You're low.
Fuck. I wanted to get my iframe off.
He's one shot. I am also getting nailed. I can't not get sniped. Here, he's blocking. He's blocking.
Just stand behind me, yeah.
Yeah. Got her. She's dead. Whoa!
Wait, you're outside of that. How'd that hit you? That's weird.
I can stop the res on her if they go for res.
I'm gonna walk around these fires.
It's fine. Where's the other guy go? Like what?
He's right
Where's
there.
He's waiting. He should have went for the res. That was his only chance, really.
He has a lot of traps, so don't underestimate it.
Yeah. Good job.